It has drama, it has action, it has intriguing characters. It's all about goats. It's 9 feet of rope, a colorful and creative film on Tobago's unique sporting activity. The documentary was created by filmmaker Noa Fox, a Master of Arts graduate from the prestigious National Film and Television School in London. Fox filmed 9 feet of rope on his vacation to the island in 2011 during the goat racing season. Now here for the showing of the film to Tobagonians, the Zimbabwean-born filmmaker based in England stopped by the information department to give an insight into the film. We learnt about why he did the documentary, the challenges he faced, his grandmother's role in helping him to become a filmmaker, and how he plans to give back to Tobagonians.
Now on the inside we have the young lady Jane, but she's having some competition on the outside. But look at how they go, ladies and gentlemen, and it is better than number 3. Coming close to the eyes, number 4, but on the outside, you're going to keep your eyes on the outside. But it is number 3. Oh, that's the finish line. Number 3 followed by number 4.
You could be a winner at the end of the day.
Yeah, possible. Yeah, I put 60 on. She got Lego.
You can't say that. 50 and under.
I am not arguing.
No.
Fantastic bird it is, and the compass behind this thing, it seems to be running scared, and that's the reason. Oliver Curtis gets Silver Baby comes by. Silver Baby wins it for Curtis Field. Fantastic. We have the official results in a moment.
They won all my money. Yeah. This woman won all my money.
Yes, when it came to Tobago, my first time in Tobago, and I won the goat race over and over and over again. Woo! I love Tobago!
Dog is America, horse is Trinidad and England. You know, camel is Egypt, and goat is Tobago.
Go on. Behind him! Behind him!
It was about storytelling for me, and I come from a culture born in Zimbabwe and everything. There's storytelling is a key part of the culture, and my love for traveling around the world. You know, I just wanted to share the people I meet and some of the things they tell me and the different lives people live and everything. It's just, oh my God, you know, it's just amazing. So for me, it's always been just finding a way to share those wonderful, magical, mystical stories with people, and it's all true. It's none of it is scripted. This is, you know, you couldn't script a film about goat racing. You know, it's just people would just say no. It just doesn't. You can't do that, but it exists.
Noa Fox has always had a passion for life and storytelling. He worked in the music industry for over 8 years. Fox then opened his own photography company, with a focus on documenting live music performances, tours and album covers. His work has taken him to places such as Africa, South America and the Caribbean, where he photographed entertainers such as Destiny's Child and D'Angelo. Noa Fox has worked in the social sector with troubled teenagers. He managed a youth project in the London borough of Westminster. Fox further developed his artistic skills by completing a Master of Arts in directing documentaries at the coveted National Film and Television School in London, an institution known for excellence in postgraduate studies. Noa's body of work includes Messenger of the Great River, Afrobeat Rebellion, and a documentary about fellow Kuti.
She just always believed in me, always supported me in what I want to do. I actually gave up a career to go back to studying, to do my master's. You know, I was going to say I was fortunate, but I wasn't fortunate. I worked hard for the place at the National Film and Television School. You know, you have something like 1,000 applicants and they only take 8 people per year, so it's kind of like an X factor where, you know, you start from 1,000 and you get down to the 8 and everything. And she'd known this is something I want to do, but unfortunately she passed away before any of this came to. So she's always been my inspiration. She's my heart. She's my everything. So, and this is my first independent film out of film school. So I dedicated it to my grandmother.
Buku goat racing has been practiced in Tobago since 1924. It was introduced by Samuel Calendar, a Barbadian. The activity was a grassroots response to the upper classes' pastime of horse racing. In the early days, jockeys ran barefoot on a dirt track. Much has changed since then, since the commissioning of the Buku Integrated Facility in 2010. Races are run on grass with flashing lights and starting boxes.
I just graduated from my master's and I'd booked this holiday to come and just relax after, because it was a 2-year master's, and I just bought my own film equipment. So I was here with equipment and yeah, the goat race, it was a no-brainer. Just had to film the goat race. For me, this film really is to share with the world, or share with people who, you know, I was just saying to someone that if you've never seen goat racing or you've never been here, you could never dream something like this is done and taken seriously and people are as passionate about it as they are here, you know. So with this film, I just wanted to open a portal kind of thing, just let you into this little world and see what it means to the people and the different characters involved in this, you know, from goat owners, trainers, jockeys, you know, bookies taking on bets, people trying it for the first time, you know, you've got arguments in there, you know, so it's just trying to show people a little bit of this interesting world, you know. The film really documented like the last week and a half, 2 weeks before the Easter races. So that was the only time I had to get to know some of the goat owners and jockeys and trainers and stuff. It was a bit difficult at first because within the goat racing community, they were saying they've had a lot of people come in, film, leave and never bring anything back or never bring back a product or anything. So quite a few people were quite closed at first, but it took a little bit of convincing and explaining to people that I'm going to make a film, I will bring it back and you'll be able to see it and etc. But it was fine in the end. A lot of early mornings because the trainers are up really early with their goats and, you know, ended up smelling like goat a lot of the time. But yeah, it was a great experience. It was nice to enter that world of the goat races, the trainers, the owners. And I think some of that comes across in the film. The music I used in the trailer was just a piece of music that I took off a CD from I can't remember the name of the group, but I think they're Moroccan or something like that. But it just expressed the excitement and the kind of energy that I wanted to be in the trailer. But what I had to do is go to a composer friend of mine, a steel pan player, an African drummer, a Spanish guitarist to reproduce a similar vibe, but an original score. So all the music on there is an original score, which is where I worked with a composer and musicians. With this film, really, it's a very simple story, very basic story, but and to get storytelling elements within such a basic structure was a little bit of a challenge, because end of the day, it's like before the goat race, during the goat race. So, and within that framework, I had to have a beginning, a middle, and an end, of the storytelling. So yeah, it made sense. There was it didn't make sense start jumping about and telling the end at the beginning and all that kind of stuff. It's just like, no, just keep it simple, stupid. Basically, just do. Get out there and just do it. Try, get hold of a camera. If you're into scripting, put pen to paper, don't keep it in your head. Because until you put it down, it doesn't exist. Until you take any action, it does not exist. While I got this opportunity, I'd like to thank all the goat racers, goat owners, trainers, and the people in Buku were very accommodating in the end. And yeah, obviously I couldn't have made the film without them. So I really appreciate all the help and support, and the THA have been fantastic and marvelous, and thank them for their support too.
The Tobago House of Assembly has made financial investments in the development of the film industry in Tobago over the years. Glenda Rose Lane, Director of the Department of Culture, said that the Division of Community Development and Culture is seeking to develop a film industry in Tobago that will stimulate creativity and economic diversification on the island. One way in which THA has been developing Tobago's film industry is through its collaborative work with the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival. Since 2010, the partnership has facilitated film workshops and film screenings throughout Tobago.
I'm really looking forward to it going back to the community and them seeing the film, because I know there were a lot of doubters. I know there were a lot of people who just thought, I'm going to come film and leave. But I think it's such a lovely thing to take it back to the people who were involved, for us to do a nice screening for them or something of the sort, just as a thank you and an appreciation of their time and their effort and everything they've done for the project. Hopefully, I'm hoping to be doing some form of workshops or short course in filmmaking in the near future. So watch this space. There's something coming up from me. If you want to know more, go and watch the film.
I am Omadara Mills for the Department of Information.
Dog is America, horse is Trinidad and England. Camel is Egypt, and goat is Tobago.